admired about her, of the many, many things to admire about her, because she's just an amazing person, but really it's her wisdom. She was always so thoughtful about everything, and you could take any problem you happen to have, personal or professional, in your life, and just by talking it through with her, it seems like it made it easier to figure out what you should do next, and whether or not it was, as we like to say in our family, a very wise decision or not. And that was just invaluable and so rare, that a quality that people have.
Mary Frances Lyle was a fierce advocate for women. You know, she went back to school when she was 40, but then went on to have such a great legal career as an advocate for women. And she spent a lot of time making sure that the League of Women Voters and the Planned Parenthood boards had her leadership at the helm, which made sure that those two important organizations for women were right there out front. And she brought her heart and her passion to everything she did. While I had the pleasure of running for mayor back in 2015, Betty Nixon did it first. Betty did a lot of things first. She was on the Metro Council. She was a fierce and strong advocate for neighborhoods. When I think about Betty, I think about that 5 weeks that she spent when she was part of my election campaign, where she was heading up that office out in Bordeaux.
It really wouldn't be Nashville without Betty. She was the first candidate that really told us that you don't buy community. You can't order it on eBay, you have to create it. And Betty showed us that that meant you had to preserve neighborhoods, you had to invest in infrastructure like sidewalks and good schools, that you needed to have good institutions like Vanderbilt that not only had to educate folks, but had to really be a leader in the community. And I think we wouldn't have the revitalization that we're having in Nashville right now without that base of community that Betty brought to us. Thank you, Betty.
Jane Eskin was a trailblazer. When I think about what she did to make it possible for other women to run for office, I'm always inspired. She was the first chair of the Tennessee Democratic Party who was a woman, and she set that out there as the bar for all of us to follow. When I think about people who broke glass ceilings, Jane comes to mind. She is one of those people that without her leadership in our community and in our state, women would not be where they are today.
My name is Ellen Lehman. I have the great honor of being Jane Eskin's daughter. I'm here to offer my thanks to everyone in this room who has been so supportive of the Democratic Party, but also so supportive of the things my mother has tried to champion over the course of time. She always believed that public service was the highest calling, that what lies at the heart of public service is being able to give voice to others who have found themselves to be voiceless in the process. As we commemorate the work of the party and we commemorate the work of so many extraordinary individuals today, let me ask a favor on Mom's account. As a trailblazer, she would want to know that you will continue to carry on the work that she began, that Betty Nixon began, and that so many others have begun. So please follow in their footsteps and make the fact that they were trailblazers a reality.